The three questions that most often get candidates rejected in interviews with the manager. Hi, how are you? I'm Romulo Gutierrez. This is the Job Room channel. I've been a recruiter and talent selector for 27 years, and there are three questions in interviews with the technical manager that usually get candidates rejected. I'm going to tell you what these three questions are and give you some templates so you can get approved. What's the first question? Tell me about your professional background, okay? When the technical manager asks about your professional background, you need to use two important techniques. What's the first one? Identify the key competencies required for the position, all right? Before any interview with the daily manager, you should carefully read the job description. I even suggest you take your phone and circle 4, 5, or 6 technical terms in the job posting that you believe are the most important. So let me give you an example here. The position is for a sales manager. And in the job description, it says things like coordinating the sales team, customer support, managing monthly targets. It's all written there. During the interview, when the manager asks you to talk about your professional background, I'll try to highlight my skills in those areas. I'll share my background in 2 to 3 minutes, but I'll show how I lead the team, how I manage targets, how I support clients, how I've done all of this throughout my career, so that right from the first questions in the interview, and this is one of the first questions, the interviewer can already picture me in the role. This is the first response technique. And the second technique for answering, tell me about your professional background, is to try to show if you had any promotions, challenges you faced and solved as a team, improvements in numbers, whether that's saving resources or financial growth that your work helped achieve. When you can present this quickly, in 2 to 3 minutes, and tell your professional story well, you've answered this common question for area managers effectively. Otherwise, it's a question that causes many candidates to be rejected. Right. Why did you leave your last job? Why did you leave your previous job? My tip here is never answer the reason you left your last job without also selling yourself first. In other words, show your skills, okay? So, for example, let's say I worked as a sales manager at Amazon for 3 years and was let go. There was a layoff and I was fired from the company. All right? And then comes the question, why did I leave Amazon? What is my standard way of answering? I never answer directly. Oh, I left Amazon because there was a big round of layoffs and they let go of some managers, and in March 2023, it was my turn to be let go. No, what I say is this. Look, I spent 3 years at Amazon. I got 2 promotions there. I worked on the implementation of the ERP system, where we increased efficiency by 10%. I talk about professional achievements, about certain deliverables, or this or that, and so on. At a certain point, Amazon was going through a major restructuring, and during that process, layoffs started happening. And among those layoffs, at a certain point, it was my turn, but in any case, I left grateful for the time I spent there, for what I was able to deliver professionally, and for the people I worked with. And today, I'm looking for a new opportunity in the job market. So, notice that you don't directly say why you were let go. First, you give some context about what you did, what you delivered, who you worked with, and then you say why you were let go. Now I'm going to tell you the third question that causes many candidates to fail interviews with managers. Before I move on to this third question, I want to invite you, if you want to do a mock interview, a live and online interview practice, you can reach out to me using the link in the description, okay? There, you'll already find the schedule through the Hotmart platform with 100% secure payment. You can pick your time, we'll do an interview and get you ready for your challenge. Here at Job Room, there are new videos every Wednesday. I need you to subscribe and leave your like. And the third question that hiring managers ask in interviews, which causes many candidates to be rejected, is tell me a little about your results, talk a bit about your achievements. And for this question, I'd say the answer is actually pretty simple. Some candidates talk about their results, but they can't back it up with numbers or facts. With concrete data, it's no use for me to say, look, I'm a teacher, for example, and when asked about my results, I just say, oh, the students really like me. I have an excellent relationship with the students' parents and with the administration. But when it comes to metrics, to numbers, I have no results to show. Couldn't I say, look, I've worked as a teacher for 12 years, and in those 12 years, I've helped educate more than 1,200 students? Out of those 1,200 students, I've received positive feedback from several families who thanked me for my work when I taught chemistry. Many of them now work in the chemical industry and saw me as a role model. So notice how I'm bringing more tangible results to the person interviewing me. So be careful. When the department manager asks you this question, they're looking for tangible results. And one question they're going to ask you, which I haven't shown you yet in this video, is tell me your strengths and weaknesses. And I'm going to leave everything in this video that's going to pop up here. Go check it out. It's really going to help you. Great preparation. Take care and see you next time. Bye-bye.